Have you ever stopped to think about how effortlessly we take cold milk for granted? I mean, you walk into the kitchen, open a door, and there it is. The light comes on, the cold air hits your face. It's mundane. It's boring, actually.
It's completely invisible to us until it breaks, right? Then it's a crisis. But I know where you're going with this. You're thinking about that video circulating on TikTok this week, the one from Cuba.
Exactly. It's such a jarring visual. You see this motorcycle, not a truck, a motorcycle struggling down a dirt road in the countryside, and strapped to the back of it is this massive, gleaming white box. It looks physically impossible.
It looks like a physics puzzle, honestly. But that's the reality of logistics in rural Cuba. That video, posted by user @Jillian0424, it's not just about a delivery trick. It's about the man standing there watching it arrive.
The father.
Right. The father. And the body language is just, it breaks you a little. He's standing there, hands clasped behind his back, looking at this motorcycle, approaching. And he looks confused. He's not expecting a delivery. He's definitely not expecting this.
It's that hesitation, isn't it? That look of, this can't be for me. Because, in his context, a brand new refrigerator isn't just an appliance. It's a luxury item. It's almost like seeing a Ferrari pull up to your driveway.
That's a perfect comparison. We need to contextualize this for people who don't understand the current economic climate in Cuba. We are talking about deep scarcity, high inflation. A refrigerator isn't just hard to get, it's a symbol of immense accumulated wealth or outside help. For a rural farmer, buying a brand new fridge on a local salary is scientifically impossible.
So when the realization hits him,
It's beautiful. The video captures that exact millisecond where confusion turns into shock, and then into this relief. He realizes his daughter, who is abroad, made this happen. The caption on the video really drives it home. Christmas came early for my dad. God bless him always.
that phrase, Christmas came early, usually implies getting a toy or a gadget a few weeks soon. Here, it feels heavier. It feels like survival came early. Comfort came early.
Precisely. And that's where the story shifts, from just a heartwarming viral clip to something much deeper about the migrant experience. You look at the comments section, and it's flooded, not just with, "Ah, how sweet," but with this very specific, shared pain from other Cubans and migrants.
I saw one comment that really stuck with me. It said, all the time away from them was worth it, despite the sadness of missing them. That is a heavy calculation to make.
It's the migrant's equation. You trade time for resources. You subtract your physical presence from your parents' lives. You miss the birthdays, the Sunday dinners, the aging process, so that you can add value back in the form of a refrigerator, or medicine, or a roof repair. That comment section is essentially a support group for people trying to justify that sacrifice.
It's almost like they are looking at that fridge and seeing a tangible receipt for their absence. I am not there to hug you, but I sent this cold box so your food doesn't spoil. It's love, translated into logistics.
That's a profound way to put it. Love translated into logistics. And notice the setting of the video. It's a modest countryside home. The contrast between the shiny new appliance and the humble surroundings is stark. It emphasizes that this isn't just an upgrade. It's a lifeline.
It makes you wonder about the daughter too. We don't see her. She's behind the camera, or maybe she's not even there.
The framing suggests she's abroad, sending this from a distance, or perhaps visiting and capturing the result of her labor abroad. The narrative framing is explicitly about the child who left to save the ones who stayed. There's another comment that said, "What great happiness it is to be able to help your own." It's framed as a privilege.
A privilege born out of necessity.
Exactly. It's a bittersweet privilege. You're happy you can do it, but you're heartbroken that it's necessary in the first place. That's why the father's smile is so complex. It's relief, yes, but it's also the realization of what his daughter had to do to make that happen.
It's interesting how a simple object can hold so much narrative weight. If you showed that video to someone with zero context, they might just see a guy getting a delivery. But once you peel back the layers, the economy, the migration, the family separation, that white box, becomes the most emotional thing in the room.
It really does. It challenges our definition of a gift. In a consumerist society, a gift is often just excess, something you don't need but want. In this story, the gift is dignity, it's security.
And perhaps that's why it went viral. We're all scrolling through TikTok, numb to the dancing and the pranks, and suddenly we see something raw. Real gratitude.
It grounds us. It reminds us that for millions of people, the dream isn't a yacht or a mansion. The dream is making sure your parents have a working fridge in the countryside.
So, as we wrap this up, I'm left thinking about that trade-off we discussed earlier. The migrant's equation.
It's the question that lingers, isn't it?
Yeah. If you could ask that father, or that daughter, was the distance worth the fridge? I think the answer is yes, but I think it's a yes, said with tears in their eyes.
I think you're right. The fridge is the proof that they didn't forget where they came from. It's a cold metal box, but it's probably the warmest thing in that house.
A cold box? The warmest thing in the house. I love that. It really puts our own holiday wish lists into perspective, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Makes you want to go call your parents, doesn't it?
It really does. Thanks for breaking this down with me today.
Anytime.